But the narrative and everybody on Facebook and Instagram and all this internet stuff is they jump on whatever everybody else is saying. So they want to say Shawn is using his head. Shawn's not using his head. No one uses their eye. No one wants to be poked in the eye. So Shawn's cuts are above his eye. That means his face is forward up. Andre Berto's head, crown of his head, is in Shawn's eye. Okay. So when we fought Granados, after 2 rounds, Granados said, "Hey, come in here and fight me inside." And I said, "Shawn, do not go inside. He's using his head to open up the cuts from the last fight."
So when it comes to the Danny Garcia fight, so we're gonna see more of, because that's what a lot of people were asking. Is this gonna be more of the Shawn Porter against Paulie Malignaggi, where he looked extremely fresh? I mean, what type of Shawn Porter you see showing up against Danny Garcia next weekend?
We're going to go out there and give it everything we got. If he has the ability to box the guy and outbox the guy, if you haven't noticed, the guy got bad feet. If he has the ability to outbox the guy, then he should be outboxing the guy. Okay? That don't mean that he ain't going to be aggressive. Yes, he's still going to be aggressive, but he has the ability to outbox the guy, outbox the guy. Mm-hmm. If the guy don't got no feet and don't have the ability to cut the ring off, that's that guy's problem. Okay, so we'll see what happens as it materializes. As you said, we'll know some things in the first round. We'll know some things in the second round. But as you take a look at the previous fight for Shawn, which I guess obviously since he was boxing and not going straight at somebody, y'all didn't like that either. That's what it kind of sounds like to me. All right, but if you go back and look at Adrian Broner, Shawn Porter versus Adrian Broner, Shawn Porter versus Keith Thurman, Shawn Porter versus Adrian Granados, Shawn Porter versus Devin Alexander. Shawn out-jabbed everyone. He out-jabbed Keith Thurman 52 jabs to, I think, 22.
All right.
That's the straightest punch in boxing.
Well, I had already said on many shows and many videos that Shawn Porter's boxing ability was underrated. I had said that before.
Listen, I personally worked with Errol Spence for a year. My job on the coaching staff with the Olympic team, I was the technical coach of the team. Uh-huh. So I personally know that Errol Spence is a very good boxer. I heard someone say Errol doesn't box.
Yeah.
He's a very good boxer.
Uh-huh.
We worked with him with his jab for a year. But Errol's going to get in there and Errol's going to do Errol.
Hey.
And he's going to do what he wants to do.
Hey, Kenny, somebody keep asking in the comment section, how did that sparring session go with Shawn Porter and Errol Spence?
The sparring session with Shawn Porter was not a sparring session that you can even really recall. It was back in 2011. We sparred different guys with different guys. I think he might have went 4 rounds with Shawn, 4 rounds with someone else. There wasn't anything spectacular about it, nothing to remember. I do remember Coach saying he can't do the things to Shawn. That's head coach of the team, Joe Zanders, who would actually have the video footage of it, head coach of the team. I do remember him saying he can't do the things to Shawn that he does to other people because Shawn won't stand there and allow it to happen. But it was nothing, anything spectacular going on in the sparring session. The only sparring session that we had out there, well, there were other sparring sessions with other fighters, but the only one that I recall that was spectacular with Errol was the situation that everybody knows about with Errol and AB. That's where that actually happened at. But we had to stop the sparring session with AB.
So did Shawn say anything personal to you about Errol Spence after the sparring session? Like, did he compliment him on anything, or was it anything that Errol did that made Shawn say this dude is gonna be good?
Brother, you're trying to get something that wasn't there. It just wasn't.
No.
Errol was a young. Yeah, I'm saying Errol was a young boxer. All of these guys were pros. They were 18 fights in, 20 fights in. He was an amateur boxer.
Uh-huh.
So nobody on that amateur team was handling any of our professionals. Shawn Porter, Kid Chocolate, Andre Durrell, Anthony Durrell, Jorge Linares. They handled all the amateurs. None of the amateurs did anything spectacular with them at all. The only one that stood out was Errol against AB.
Okay. Well,
and AB is AB, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He ain't like the other guys training as hard or working as hard as the other guys, and he went in there and he got caught with something.
Yeah. Okay. Hey. Well. This guy, the person who asked the question, he want to call in. He want to ask you something. He's the one that asked the question about the sparring. If you don't mind, Kenny, I'm gonna let him rap to you real quick. 312. Is this Escobar?
Yeah, this is him.
What's going on, man?
I can't hear you.
I'm turning it up.
I can't hear you.
Hey, you sound far away. You sound real far away. Can you turn your audio up?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Sounds a little bit better.
I can't hear him.
Okay, yeah.
You can't hear him?
I seen
No, I cannot.
Hold on for a second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. You should be. Okay.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Hey,
barely. Go ahead, try it.
He said he could barely hear you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I seen the sparring on YouTube, maybe like about 3-4 years ago. It used to be on Hustle Boss on YouTube, and I seen the sparring, man, and it looked like Spence was getting the best of him. He was hitting him with uppercuts. Shawn was coming in, kind of doing the Russian style that he do, and what Spence was doing was bagging up and placing a nice hard jab, and was stepping around him and hitting him with body shots. And because I believe he sparred Devin Haney too, and Ashley Theophane. It was like in the Mayweather gym, but when I
you seen sparring of Shawn and Errol Spence
at the Mayweather gym?
No way possible. Absolutely not. Not possible. Nobody gets a hold of any Olympic training sparring. Nobody gets it. Olympic Committee has that. Nobody gets it.
Well, it was on YouTube.
Was it on YouTube? How? Yeah, because I'm surprised I didn't see that though. If it was on YouTube. Hey, Blue, did you ever hear about this?
No.
Somebody, this is like the third person that told me that. I haven't personally seen it, but I had like 3 people tell me that they saw it.
Oh, okay.
I've been looking for it, but I've never seen it. I personally never saw it.
I haven't seen it myself. I haven't seen it myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Yeah.
Well, look, let me say this, guys. Let me say this. You're in the boxing business. You're watching boxing every day. Millions of people out there, but 3 people seen it. There's a good chance if only 3 people seen it, and there's millions of people out there watching, and you guys are in the boxing business, it don't exist.
Yeah. Oh well. Hopefully it surfaced some kind of way.
I'm not making this up, man. I've seen it.
No. I'm not saying you're making anything up, brother. What I'm saying is, first of all, when we're in the Olympic Training Center and we were sparring in the Olympic Training Center, everybody had to sign non-disclosures. Nobody could be in there with video cameras. Nobody could use cell phones. Nobody could do anything like that. The filming was set up by the Olympic Committee, so they had their own film crew in there recording our filming. So I don't know how that could have ever got out. Never seen it myself, but
I know what I said.
there's a great possibility